first live of the channel. If you're new here, my name is Vincent and I am the host of this channel, Quantity Surveying Workshops. So you're very much welcome. In this video, I just came on here to try out my first ever live for the channel. Like they say, there's the first time for everything. So it might be scruffy, but yeah, we are just here to talk one or two things before I end the live. So as you all know, I started this channel 2 years back, and it's been a great journey. 2 years back, this is 2025. That's around 2022 thereabout. Yeah, I started like my life. Sorry, please, if you can't hear me, or if you can hear me, please, I would like to see it on the chat box, so I can know that I'm not talking to myself. Hi Patricia, what's up? Can you hear me? If you can, just say yes on the comment section, please. So yes, I was saying I started this channel 2 years back, and it's been a very good journey because we are monetized, and although it hasn't been easy, with the whole monetization of a thing, like YouTube journey is not like an easy one. Getting monetized is one thing, the other thing is getting consistent, and that I'm still like a student. I'm a final year student of Federal University of Technology, Minna, Niger State, and by the grace of God, I'm going to be graduating this year, by the grace of God. So I actually came here to talk about measurement because that's basically the idea of this channel, everything concerning measurement. And sometimes when I ask students concerning their, how they go about their measurement, and all, they complain saying that measurement is this, measurement is difficult and stuff like that. And I'm like, measurement should be one of the like easiest courses you take in the university, because it's not like other courses where they just give you a question and you start writing from your head what you've already crammed from your your handouts and all. But measurement is practical, right? And it's very easy as far as you understand the basics. Like I said before, first things first, you cannot understand measurement if you don't know, or if you don't understand what is in your drawing. That is why I would tell them that measurement, to understand measurement, is a build-up phase. Like when I applied for the university, I applied for architecture, right? So I wanted to be an architect and all, but they didn't give me architecture because of post-UTME cutoff marks and all those good stuff. So I didn't meet up the cutoff mark to get architecture, so I was given quantity survey. And I had a very good background of building drawings, reading of your floor plan section and all those good stuff. That made things easy for me. So sometimes when I take tutorials on measurement here in school, and I am trying to make them understand what's going on in the drawing, and they keep on telling me that I don't know what's going on, I can't understand this and that. But that is now where the difficulty in measurements comes, because you don't really understand what's going on in the drawing. And measurement is whatever you have in the drawing is what you are interpreting in your taking off sheet, right? So I always tell students that you should always have a good background of interpreting your construction drawing. Like for example, now you can see that most of the documents in my room are floor plans. Like you can see what we have here. This is the floor plan. I still have a lot of them lying down around the room. Sorry, I have a lot of them lying down around the room. So you can see we have this drawing here. So this drawing that I have here is the floor beam and column layout, right? So I have this also. So just get yourself conversant with drawings, right? It will really help a lot. I have a lot of them here because this is not rocket science. you have to understand how to read your drawing. There's no two way about it. So start looking at drawings, get yourself conversant with them, understand what's going on in the drawing, because construction is a process, right? And one good thing about construction is that you have to have an idea of every single thing that each of the construction professionals are going to be doing on site, right? That is why as a QS, they will say, one of my lecturers will say, QS, we like over-study, because you are going to learn how to do structural analysis. You are going to learn how to do your own measurements, which is your own course. You are going to learn how to do survey and geoinformatics. You are going to learn how to do construction technology, which is for building department. You are going to learn a lot of things concerning construction, and that is the idea about measurement. Like, it is a build up of a lot of courses, right? So you can't understand measurement if you don't have this background knowledge. And I would advise, please get this background knowledge, because I feel measurement is the easiest course you can get A. To be honest with you, it is the easiest course you can get A in the university, because they are not actually looking at the correctness of whatever you are doing. They are actually looking at your steps, right? That's why sometimes, even if I don't know what I'm doing in class or in a test or something, as far as I know that my exam paper is clean, and I am going and I'm telling them the steps and everything, I know that I have passed the course, because I already have a deep understanding of what is going on in the drawing. All I just need to do is to make sure that my works does not look scrappy and all, and that is just it. Measurement is nothing deep. It's unlike they ask you what is construction, and you know that you have to give a detailed you have to give a detailed answer on what construction is. But this one is different. Nobody's asking you what this one is. Nobody's asking you what that one is all about. All they're asking you is use this drawing and measure everything that is on the drawing. It's as simple as that, right? So for example, now when we're looking at, maybe we are trying to measure building construction or any building works, you know that the first thing you are going to be doing is your removal of trees, right? When you get to any site, right, if there is a tree, you have to remove the tree out of sight, right? Cut out the tree, dispose it, remove the stumps, remove the roots and everything. So all you need to do is to count how many number of trees you have and dispose it off site. As simple as that. Secondly, after you finish you finish cutting off your trees and disposing them, you will now do what we call removal of topsoil. So after understanding your building drawing, you can see now that there is a process to which they do all these constructions, right? Understand the process of this construction. That is why I will advise, after you finish understanding your building drawings, please go to the site. I will say it again, please go to the site. I'm not saying every day, but once in a while, go to the site so that you can see what's going on site. Because, for example, now in my 100 level, 200 level, when we're doing building construction, building and measurement, a lot of my course mates, they were having difficulties with it, but it was easy for me because I already understood the process of how the construction of a building works. So when they gave us the taking off lists, I didn't know everything, but at least I could put intuition into one or two things. So when they gave us the taking off list and all, things were easy for me to assimilate, because you will see something like removal of trees, removal of topsoil, trench excavation, site clearance, and all those good stuff. Now, when you finish understanding your taking off list, right, you need to understand the unit of measurement for each of these items that you are going to be measuring in your measurement sheets. And that is the essence of your standard method of measurement, right? Your standard method of measurement is that book that is given to you. I don't know, I know it's my own here. If not, I would have shown you guys. The standard method of measurement is a book that gives you the units as well as the way you are to measure each and every operation as far as construction construction is related, right? From building measurement to civil engineering measurement to industrial measurement, they are all stated in your SMM. And in Nigeria here, I mean, there are different types of SMM as far as countries, as far as we put country to it. Like in Nigeria, we use the BESMM, that's the Builders and Engineering Standard Method of Measurement. Here we use that in Nigeria. In the United Kingdom, they use the Standard Method of Measurement. I think in some places like in Nairobi and Kenya, they use the NRM. So they are actually similar in the way like the measurement is being done, right? There's a little similarity between all the standard method of measurement, because I mean the quantity surveying started in the United Kingdom, right? And the United Kingdom used the SMM. I think there's SMM1 down to SMM4, so you can just get more information about that. So because of we Nigerians, we wanted to do things that would that would make the construction be in our own context, because the soil that we have here in Nigeria is different from the soil that we have there in the United States, and the method of construction that they do over there is quite different from some construction techniques that we carry out here in Nigeria. That is why we had to bring our own standard method of measurement here to serve the context of Nigeria. So you have to have your BSMM. It is very important. Even in your professional exams, you are going to use your BSMM to write your professional exams. So it's very important that you have that book. It gives you the guidelines of what you're supposed to do in every measurement, be it building measurement, civil engineering measurement, industrial measurement, whatever the case may be. They are all stipulated in that book. So yeah, as I was saying, understand the unit of measurement. When you understand the unit of measurement, all you just need to do is understand simple arithmetics. So you can see that we're building up now the things you have to understand when you are like carrying out your measurement. You need to understand what your building drawing, you need to understand what the method of construction, you need to understand what the units of measuring each and every operation that you're going to be carrying out in your measurement. You need to understand how to measure in your taking off list, in your taking off paper, in your dimension paper. That is also very important, right? You need to understand how to measure in your taking off paper. So all this, you can see that it is not rocket science. It is like a build up, like a triangle, right? You start from somewhere and then before you get to wherever you are going. So measurements is not it's not difficult at all, as far as you understand and you have the qualities it takes to carry out all the measurements that are essential for a particular work. So let me just give you an example. Removal of trees is measured in number, is enumerated. You just count and classify the type of trees according to their size. So you tell us whether the girth of the tree is between 500 to 1000 millimeters, 1000 to 1500 millimeters, 1500, and so on and so forth. Then we come to our site clearance. So you know that after you remove your trees, you are going to clear the site, right? So it is a process. So you are going to clear the site of all the vegetations. So there are two ways now of doing this. Your site clearance now, you know that if you have a site plan, it is everything in the site plan that you are going to clear. I don't know if that makes sense. So for example, now you buy a land, right, and the land has vegetation. So after you remove the trees, you know that you are going to clear all the vegetations in the site. So that is site clearance. So you can either get the area. Site clearance is measured in meters square, mind you. So you can either get the area of the whole plot of land, and that is what you are going to clear. Or if you don't want to clear the whole plot of land, you can use what they call adding workspace to the plan of your building, right? So let's just say that, for example, now if you look at this drawing, right, the drawing that you have here is the plan, right? So now let's just say that this is the plan that we have in our drawing. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be adding workspace, right, round the plan. So when we add workspace around the plan, the entire area plus the workspace is what we are going to be clearing. So you can see now that everything I've been seeing is area, 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 area. So what is area? Length times what? Breadth. However, now you can see that the drawing is not a regular shape, right? This drawing is not a regular shape. That is why when we're starting with beginners, we start with a simple drawing, right? We start with simple drawing that is maybe rectangular in shape, square in shape, and all those stuff. But if you look at this drawing, you can see it's irregular in shape. It means that when you are dealing with irregular shapes like this, then it means that you've advanced in your, your measurement. So all you just need to do is to get the area, the total area of that plan plus the workspace, and then you measure. That is what you are going to be measuring as your what area for your what site clearance. It's as easy as that. Now, after you finish doing your site clearance, then you are going to now start doing your what topsoil excavation. So you can see now that we are following this process. That is why in every measurement they give you a taking off list, right? They give you a taking off list. So it is through that taking off list that you are going to now what measure all the works related to that what construction process, right? So your removal of topsoil now will not be, they say that in your standard method of measurement, removal of topsoil is measured in what meter square. So what you are going to be doing now is that you are going to be measuring the same thing that you've measured as your site plan. You are going to be what bringing them back here, because it is the area of your site that you are going to be what removing the what topsoil. Or you can use the other technique if you want to be what if you want to minimize cost by just removing the topsoil for just the what the floor plan area plus the workspace, right? So if what I'm saying is long story, we've done a lot of measurements in our channel, a lot of measurements, from simple measurement of buildings, from the substructure to superstructure to roof. So you can just go there and check it out. Everything is what's detailed, right? Just go on there and check it out. It's as easy as that, right? So we have a lot of videos in our channel. We have the measurement for substructural works for a bungalow, superstructural works for the bungalow. We have for finishes, we have for staircase, we have for the roof, both gable and hip roof. We have a lot. So I would plead that you just subscribe to the channel if you're interested. Subscribe to the channel, check out the videos. They will help you a lot. Like, they are very elaborate. And I have not been posting like recently because of school. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, I am a final year student, so things have just been stressful for me. As you can see, I'm stressed, like very stressed. This week I'm going to be defending my project, so guys, wish me luck. So but I would try to make more videos to try and post on here, because making measurement videos is not really easy. Like, I spend almost more than 8 hours making these videos, and talk less, so that's 1 minus editing. So 8 hours plus making these videos, then plus extra hours editing the videos is not easy. So when I say watch the video, like, subscribe, comment, please do, because that's the least that you can do to support the channel, because it is not really easy. Like, taking tutorials for measurement courses is not really easy. At a point, if I won't thought of stopping the measurements, because then like my mouth usually gives me mouth ache when I do the measurements, when I carry out these measurement tutorials. But all I can do is I'll just have to keep on going. Like, I can't stop now. I've already started, right? So we'll keep on going to see how we can build this channel to be one of the best channels in measurement for students. And in a subsequent video, I have a lot of videos I am working on. I am working on measurement for retaining wall, complex retaining wall for my members, that for people that are in my membership. So if you're enrolled in my membership, please pardon me, a lot of things have been on my mind, so I will try and make sure that I get all these videos available to you guys. I am also going to be doing a video on measurement for staircase, spiral staircase. I made a shot on that. Let me see if I can find the plan for the staircase drawing. Okay, so as you can see, this is what we're going to be using for the plan. As you can see here, this the measurement for this is the drawing we're going to be using for the measurement for a spiral staircase. So I made a short concerning spiral staircase. So this is the section, this is the elevation of the spiral staircase, and this is the plan for the spiral staircase. So we're also going to be measuring this for our members. So if you haven't enrolled in our membership for the master class, please enroll to our membership. It will really help you a lot. So we're going to be measuring this staircase in our membership. Okay, I am also, someone just said measurement for upper floors. I have done a video concerning measurement for upper floors in the channel, right? When we're talking first floor, second floor, and all that, I've already done a video concerning that. However, what I have not done is I have not touched a video on measurement for floor slab reinforcement, suspended floor and its reinforcement, right? So I am going to be measuring the quantities for suspended slabs and the reinforcement. I think that's what I'm going to be doing after this live. I am also going to be measuring that, and also I am going to be measuring structural steel, right? I saw some comments in the comment section that they would love me to, teach on how to measure structural steel, right? So there is just within the community where I stay here in Minna, Niger State, I came about a construction that they were doing. They are constructing a water tank stand. So I am going to be making an introductory video on that structural steel, on how to, go about measuring your structural members when making your structural steel for a water tank stand. So stay tuned for that video. It is going to be coming out very soon. And what else? So that's basically it that I have going on for this week, or for this month rather. Let me just say this month. The month is almost about to end. So for this month, I have a lot planned out for you guys. So all I just need is time, right? I have a lot on my mind. So if I have time, I am going to get all those videos out to you guys. So stay tuned. So I also want to use this opportunity to ask you guys to, subscribe to the membership. There are 2 tiers for now, the support tier and the masterclass tier. The support tier is $0.99. I think that's 1,500 naira per month. You can cancel anytime. So that is just a way to support the channel, right? The support tier. And then the masterclass tier is for people that want to advance their measurements. They want to have an advanced skill in measurement. So we're going to be doing things that are difficult, that you will not get access to, like this spiral staircase. We're going to be doing that on the masterclass tier. The measurement for civil engineering works, we're going to be doing that in the masterclass tier. Advanced measurements, where we talk about final circuits, where we're going to be dealing with lights, incoming services to the house. We're going to be doing that in the membership, in the masterclass membership. And the masterclass membership is just going for $9.99 per month. So if you can afford that, please subscribe to the membership. You can cancel anytime if you're not getting value for your money. So please do subscribe. I beg you, subscribe, because coming out of university is not really easy. So this is just a way of me finding my feet before I leave the university, so that pressure does not wound somebody's son. So subscribe to the membership, guys. The link is on the channel. It will really help you a lot. I am doing the very best to make sure that measurement is as easy as possible for each and every single one of you, right? So support me so that I can put in more effort into supporting you guys. So I think I'm going to be ending this live here. Please don't forget to like the live. Please like the live, subscribe to the channel, share the link to your friends so that they can see the wonders that we're doing in this channel. And I would like this channel to we're about to hit 3K subscribers on this channel. So please share the link so that your friends can subscribe to the channel. By the end of the year, I would like us to hit 3K subscribers on the channel. So thank you. Keep on liking the live. God bless you for all your support, and thank you very much. So we're going to be ending the live now. I am going to be doing this live as more frequently so that I can get used to doing live on YouTube. It's something that I would like to keep on doing going forward. So be expecting things like this once in a while during the live, or possibly the video that I am going to be doing for the water tank stand, I might also be doing a live on that video. So also get tuned for that video. So we're going to be ending the live now. Please join the membership. Don't forget to join the membership, guys. Please join the membership. Thank you very much, and we'll see you. This is the end of the live. Bye.